Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Baking Biker. Welcome to day 4 of our Great Falls motorcycle trip. Yes, that's Rick in the background, and he's getting our motorcycles all ready. He goes to housekeeping, gets some rags, cleans off the windshields, cleans off some of the parts on the bike, maybe our turn signals, lights, all that kind of things, and gets us all ready for the day. Today we leave Libby, Montana, and head over to East Glacier. We're going to head up north on Highway 37 along Lake Koocanusa, and then back down Highway 93 to Whitefish, and then we're going to get on Highway 2 all the way over to East Glacier. Should be a beautiful day, as you can see. Mostly blue skies, some wispy clouds up there. It's going to be a lot cooler today. It should be for a ride low 60s into the low 70s. So the high today is only going to be the low mid 70s, which will be much nicer than the 95 we had yesterday. So let's ride. On my right is Kootenai River. We had a really nice day at the Venture Inn here in Libby, Montana. The restaurant is closed at the moment for dinner because they don't have enough staff to run it. But they are open for breakfast, and so we got some breakfast vouchers. So Rick and I both had a nice breakfast. I had their homemade pancakes. It was good. It did taste homemade to me. And so a nice simple breakfast. Nice place to stay. I wish we had a place in town, but there really wasn't any place that we saw that was kind of like in their little downtown core area. But it still worked out. It was right next to a park, and it was a nice location. I talked about dinner last night at the Cabinet Mountain Brew Pub. Had a nice dinner. Pretty light. There's a deer on the side of the road running. Ooh, thank goodness you just stayed over there. Oh, he was on the other side of the guardrail, and I was afraid he was going to try and make a jump onto the street, and that was not going to be good for me, so I slowed way down. Like, okay, are you going to make that leap? Because I'm in the stopping zone. You have to be worried about those deer when you're on a motorcycle ride. Yeah, deer like that are known for just jumping over the guardrail and right in front of your motorcycle. So just be careful if you're going alongside some animal. Be prepared that they're going to go in front of you. So be prepared to stop. Crossing Kootenai River. Kootenai River feeds into the Columbia River, which, as you know, feeds into the Pacific Ocean. We're going to see if there's a viewpoint up here. There's a pullout, it looks like, and there is the dam on my left. We'll see if we can pull out and get some pictures here. Libby Dam Lake Koocanusa. So we'll get parked and get some pictures. It's a nice visit here at Libby Dam at Lake Koocanusa. So now we're headed north on Highway 37, and we're just going to go along Lake Koocanusa here. Lake Koocanusa was kind of created when Libby Dam was built in 1972, and the name came from a resident in Libby, and they had a contest to name the lake that was going to be named, or it's also known as a reservoir. Well, this reservoir goes into Canada, and so this person put together the Kootenay, so that's the Koo part of the Koocanusa, and it's up in Canada, and that's the Can part of Koocanusa, and it's in USA, and that's the USA part of Koocanusa, and that's where the name Koocanusa came from. Pretty fascinating. So this was created, this reservoir or lake was created in 1972 when Libby Dam was built. A beautiful ride along Lake Koocanusa, and now we're headed kind of southeast on Highway 93, headed toward Whitefish. I think we'll stop there and maybe get a little snack. We are entering Whitefish, Montana. I've ridden through here before on the motorcycle, and I've also skied up at Big Mountain. So they changed the name of Big Mountain, and I haven't skied there since they changed their name. So we stopped here at Whitefish, just get a little snack, and the place we were going to stop at first was just slammed, and it was like a half-hour wait. So we walked over to Central Avenue Bakery Deli, and that was great. That was just the right place to go to. They have some wonderful scones. I highly recommend their scones. As you know, I'm a baking biker. I make scones all the time, and those were really good scones. So we're going to get onto US 2, which is straight ahead. Heading east on 2 toward West Glacier and then off to East Glacier. We're coming into the town of Hungry Horse. I've always got a kick out of the name of Hungry Horse. And we've only been through here once before as we did a 5 National Park road trip, a motorcycle trip I should say. And we were going through Hungry Horse last time. It was raining pretty good. I had to stop and get some rain gear on, and we finally just kind of stopped and got our motorcycles and us in the restaurant. We had a big eave, I guess you could say, and kind of stuck out from the restaurant and building, so we just kind of parked ourselves underneath that and kind of waited it out for a while. Well, here's the turn into Glacier National Park, West Glacier. We're in West Glacier itself, but this is the entrance, the West Glacier entrance into the park, and going to the Sun Road. So now you have to have a ticket to enter the park and a reservation. So we don't have one. We missed out. They sold rather quickly. They sold in 10 minutes. So we are going to go stay on Highway 2 all the way over to East Glacier and not take going to the Sun Road. But we've actually never gone this way before, so it's kind of nice. We're taking a different route. So it's kind of worked out. It always does work out. May not be the plan you had, may not be going the way you planned or anything, but you know what? Sometimes it's not the wrong way, it's just the scenic way. It's scenery you hadn't planned on seeing. So we're going to see scenery we have not seen before. Now this is US Highway 2, so this is the US Highway. It goes from Washington State to Michigan, and then it kind of disappears up into Canada, so it's no longer US 2. And then it drops back into the US in New York, and it goes through Vermont, New Hampshire, and it ends in Maine. It runs about 2,500 miles total. So I put my liner back into my coat. I have a mesh jacket on, and it has a waterproof liner. and so I put it back on. It was a little bit cool, and I'm glad I did. It's only in the low 60s right now, going through Glacier here on Highway 2. I'm glad I did, and you can probably tell out there the road is wet. So I put my motorcycle on rain mode. It's nice. I have these different modes on this Triumph. It has road, rain, and off-road. Dirt road, I guess. Not really off-road, but dirt road. So I thought I'd put it in rain mode, because the ground is really wet. So it really did rain here. It hasn't rained on us, but it has rained here prior to us coming here. Well, we finally hit the rain. We are actually getting rained on. I was hoping we wouldn't, but we are. And we will survive, but like I said, you go on these long trips, seems like there's always one day you're going to get rained on, and today's the day. It's a light rain, it's not a real heavy downpour. So we stopped here and we are waiting, road construction, so I'll start it back up when we get going. Well, we were only here for just a couple minutes. We had just enough time to put a layer on. And that's it. And it's not raining at the moment, so that's nice, but just long enough. So it's a very short wait, which is nice. Our wait for the construction area was not bad at all, just a couple minutes, and that was it. Just enough time for Rick to get a fleece layer on. He's a little bit cold. He changed out his gloves to warmer gloves. So, anyway, in the last little leg part of our ride over to East Glacier. It's about 15 more miles. This is East Glacier. It's a little small community. And going to East Glacier and East Glacier Lodge, you do not have to pay to get into the park. Which is nice. So straight ahead, right here. They built the lodge and the Amtrak train station. So on my right is the train station, so you can ride the train to the lodge. That was all planned. That was all part of the deal. The lodge and the train stop. So once we get turned here, we'll see the lodge itself. It's quite a beautiful lodge. So there is the lodge. On my far left are the rooms. On my sort of left is the main lodge building. Last time we were here, we stayed in the main lodge building. They are connected, so it isn't like you have to walk outside. Come up to the front desk area. There we go. And Rick will get us checked in. Show you what it looks like on the inside. Oh, maybe I'll just walk in there. So this is what the lodge looks like as you walk in the lobby area. So this is the lobby area of the lodge. Look at all the big trees that support and hold everything up. It's quite a beautiful lodge. Hi everyone, we finally got here at East Glacier, got checked in, got unpacked, and just walking around the grounds here, walking around inside that beautiful lobby that they have here at East Glacier Lodge. And now we're just walking around, and we'll have some dinner and just kind of take it as a lounging day today. East Glacier Lodge was built in 1913 by the Great Northern Railroad Company. They had built, the railroad comes through here, and there's a station right across the street from the lodge. So they put the station there, they put the lodge here. That way, people can ride the train to East Glacier Lodge, get off the train, and just walk across the street. And there they are at this beautiful East Glacier Lodge. We started this morning a beautiful ride on Highway 37 as we went by Lake Koocanusa. That was just gorgeous, wasn't it? Highway 93 going into Whitefish, well, there wasn't much to see along the way. And Highway 2 is just gorgeous, though, yep, we got a lot of rain on us today. It was raining like all get out for us. But, you know, every time you take one of these trips, it's going to rain on you at least one day because you're out for a couple weeks, so you just kind of go with it. But it is beautiful in the sunshine. So Rick and I are going to go have some dinner and just kind of lounge around and call it an evening. So I hope you enjoy the pictures and the videos. Thank you for watching.